Hi Paul, how you doing? Hi Terry, hi Rachel, hi Joan, hi Barry. Steve Parsons, Kat, Nicola, how you doing? Hi Michael, hi Jabba. Look, there he is, Mr. B. Look, he's hiding behind me, look, with his Mr. B starter kit. Hi Lynn, hi Kat. Oh, they all went quick then. Hi Tracy, Andy, Magnets Away, John Dunford, Leela. Good evening. So we've reached that time of the week again. Thank God it's Friday, that's all I can say. At least I'm home, unlike Andy. Looks like you just fell a bit short, mate. But I'm sure you'll be back early in the morning. Bit of a pain in the backside though. Look. Hi Judy, how you doing? Love how my comments keep freezing and then going again. So yes, Sunday. Sunday was a good day. We went out. We went to an area that we've never done before, and we stood on a platform all day, and we didn't move. We probably only did 10, 15 metres, and we didn't move. But we didn't have to. It was really good, to be honest with you. Like I say, it's a place I've never done before, and where we were, fantastic for the parking. Nice bit of shelter for Terry as well, for the cooking. But it was a really, really good day. Hi Elizabeth, how you doing? Let's have a look. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. But yes, it was a good day now. Things, towards the end of the day, had an unexpected turn, I think the best thing I can say. It got a little bit interesting towards the end of the day, but you'll see that in about 3 or 4 weeks. But it was overall a good day, and we're still trying to identify one of the items. We know what it looks like, we know what Google Lens says it looks like, but we're still trying to see if it is. Hi KC, how you doing? 101, good evening to you as well. So if it is what we think it is, then that's really cool. If it's not what we think it is, but better luck next time, because I don't think anyone's found one before, and if it is, I really can't work out why it was there. But as of most things when we're out fishing, you really can't work out why most of the things are there. But this was definitely different. This definitely was different. Sarah, Claire, I'm just trying to remember who I've said hello to. Hi Cheryl, you as well. Hi Stuart. We've got all the kingfishers in the room today. Let's have a look. But yes, towards the end of the day, it all went horribly wrong, and it should make for an interesting video, to be honest with you. It really should. God, trying to keep up with these comments today. Rockhampton Raiders, good evening. How are you? Right, I will get to the bottom of these comments. Bear with me. Annie B, how are you doing? Still mobile babysitting. Okay, fair enough. Hi Teresa, how are you doing? Nearly at the bottom, nearly at the bottom. No way to talk about Ben. Oh, Ben's alright. Look, there he is, look. He's got his necklace on. He loved that necklace. Got me a little bit dirty, that did, unfortunately. Right, there we go. Finally at the bottom of the comments. So, this Sunday, we've got another new location, another place we've never been before. Now, Paul's found this one. Well, Paul found last week's actually, and I've got to admit he did well there. But this place is another one. This one sort of interesting. This one is somewhere that I've never been anywhere near the area before, and the place we're actually going to has had a lot of change over the years. So we're hoping that something comes good out of that as well. But we shall see. I know I can't keep up either. That's good to hear. But yes, we'll have to see. It's another section, like I say, never done it before. We found a fantastic scrap man last week, absolutely over the moon with the amount of stuff we gave him. and we will be using them again this week. Now, I believe we have a squeaky one out with us as well at the weekend, which is probably the first time this year, but yes, Nicola is joining us as well, so we shall, well, bring me earplugs. I think you know what she's like when she gets screaming, she gets really loud. What was that one? I missed that comment. Good to be dirty. I'm not even going to comment on that. Double cannonball. Yeah, that is cool. I really should clean that up actually, because that's still river fresh, hasn't been touched. I really should do something with that, but it doesn't matter. It's dried out now. It won't take much to do that one, to be honest with you. A few taps and that will definitely come up clean. Oh, it's Rocky Did Fish. Hi Rocky, how you doing? So yes, we're going to have a busy weekend. A bit of a drive again, but not to worry. You know, you've got to go to where the things are, and if that's what it means doing that, we will do. You know, we was going to have somebody else with us, but I think his wife put a stop to it. But we shall see. We'll get him out soon. We'll definitely get him out. The Manky Fish. Oh, blooming hell, the Manky Fish. You remember the Manky Fish Challenge? Oh, yeah. I remember that. They were disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Look, they all want you out again, Nick. Not too often, though. She makes your ears bleed. Yeah, just because she's had time off, it doesn't mean she's going to get away without us winding her up. Are you still working on them trailers? God, you must put some paint on them now. And you'll see the red arrows flying over today. No, didn't see a thing. Mind you, I'm a little bit further than you, so I probably wouldn't see a lot. Will Rocky fish this weekend? That's a good question. That is. That's a good. I'll leave that for you two to have your argument, because I know what you like. Or at least you said it, Terry, so I can't get the blame for it. It's her 50th birthday. I would say she's hitting the big 5-0, but in her case it's the little 5-0 because she's not big. Not big. Hi, Anthony. Ches and Kieran Waveney magnet fishing. Oh, there's a new one. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Madhouse. Yeah, I know. Cool. Imagine us standing on Everest shouting that. Blimey, you'd hear it for miles, wouldn't you? Oh, Gerd's in. Everyone behave. You know what a troublemaker she is. More than 10 minutes from your house. Oh, dear. 21 plus VAT. A lot. Yeah, VAT and a bit. Anyone finds any long trap bolts? Can you keep them? I need 6 of them. The standard length ones, I think I've got about 30 of them in a bucket in the garden. Never get a shortage of the standard length one. You're definitely keeping me going on these comments tonight. But yeah, if you want standard length ones, I've got plenty of them. Hi, Ches. The trap box now, they just go in the bin, to be honest with you, because we found so many of them, and there's a place half a mile from where I actually live. I could go back there and pull loads more out, because that's where I pulled the 30 out from. That was back in November 2018. I remember the time, because that's when I did that piece for the Daily Mail, and I went over there and they just would not stop coming. There were so many in there. You know, so some places really are like that. And your bridge was taken down in the 1973, and most of it's in there. Track chairs, bolts, you name it, it's in there. How will they fire double one? It literally just goes into a cannon like a normal cannonball does. But obviously when it comes out of the cannon, it creates a spin. So when it actually hits something, like if you used to fire it at a building or at a ship, it would make a massive hole in it rather than a single hole, because it would go in like probably sideways. It would cause mass destruction to whatever it hit, but it would have just got rammed down a cannon like a normal ball and fired out that way. About a foot long. No, these, I know the ones you mean. Right, I'll start saving them for you, and then if you come out again, then you can have them. I'm 50 plus fat. I'm definitely 50, but not quite plus fat. Not quite that old. Great. No bath, shower, weeks. Plasters fixed. Oof. Thanks, Shane. Support mine doesn't come off. Must have missed that one. Jeff and Rhonda, good evening to you. Loopy Lou as well, good evening. Thank you for joining. If you come out, Rocky, I only need 6. Don't think there's a railway bridge near where we're going. I could be wrong. Paul will probably answer that question a bit better. There's always a sink. Probably work for people like Terry and Nicola, you know, as long as they can climb up the scaffolding to get to the kitchen sink, you don't need a bath or a shower, do you? 75 yesterday. No, you don't get to 75 because when you get to 50 you start going down. So 25. Do you think they'll ever stop dumping trash? I don't think it'll ever stop, but I think, you know, obviously what we're doing, we're just taking hundreds of years worth of trash out of there. It still happens now. I mean, look at in the back of that van. I mean, yeah, there's Ben with his badge on. He really enjoyed his trip in Oxford, didn't you, Ben? Yeah, so I think, you know, it'll get better, but it'll never stop. And the trouble is now, a lot of the modern day rubbish that people chuck in there, it's not magnetic, which obviously we're not going to be able to get it out the same. I remember the time I did the Regent's Canal in London, and it was literally just after lockdown, and because none of the boats had been moving, the Regent's Canal went really, really clear, and you could literally see the bottom of it. And the whole bottom by this bridge was absolutely covered in drinks cans. You couldn't see anything apart from aluminium cans in there. There was absolutely thousands of them in there. So, you know, with aluminium, we can't get it on a magnet, but when it was clear, you could see them. I've never seen so many cans in the water before in my life. She comes on here getting all the attention, look, just because it's her birthday. Will do, Jabba. Hey, you got your wristband. That's good. That's good. Those things have been sent all over the place now. Hi, Devota. Popped in between jobs. That's very decent of you. Let's try and get down these comments. There we go, I'm down them. Well, I was. If something needs whacking, then of course I'll whack it. I've whacked a few things on one of the videos. I think I actually filmed me actually doing it. May have whacked a few of them a bit hard, to be honest with you. But if you don't hit them, you don't know, do you? Yeah, bit of a problem there, Rocky Fish, because one person's ended up with 2, which is a bit of a problem because we're trying to work out who it was meant to have gone to. We've somehow managed to get 2 to the same person, so we're trying to work out who didn't get something from the auction that we did a while ago, because somebody's missing a cannonball because somebody else has ended up with 2 cannonballs. Getting a little bit confused, so if for any reason you did win a cannonball and you didn't get it, can you please get in touch, because we can't work out who's had what. We know that's the only one with the problem. Somebody's missing a cannonball and somebody's gained a cannonball. They didn't email me to tell me, which is very good of you. I'm sorry, I meant to reply, but I think the phone rang and I forgot. But we just need to try and find out who didn't get their cannonball. Nick's a quiet and shy person. You obviously haven't spent the day fishing with her then, have you? She's lovely, really. She's just very loud. People that short shouldn't be that loud. You know, you just want to get a voice box out of one of those Bugs Bunnies, you know, with a pull cord, the quiet ones, and just like give it to her. Oh dear. No, I don't hit people with a hammer. I really don't. Did you check that one I told you about? No, you better remind me the name of them, Terry, so I can check it out. Andy, yes, that is my fault, 100%, because Miles did ask me for the address, and I completely forgot. So when he's back from holiday, you'll definitely get them. Yes, I'll make a note of that. Drop me a message to remind me. That is completely my fault, because he did actually ring me and ask who's got to send them to, and I said I'd get back to him, and unfortunately I didn't, so that is definitely my fault. Yeah, I'll take the slap on the wrist for that one. I do apologise. Hi Darren, how are you doing? So you've been out on a little boating trip. Headphones are good for that. Medieval Ladybird, good evening to you as well. Hi Lindsay, how are you doing? Hi Splosh. Hi Sean, how are you doing? Come on, comments, unfreeze. There we go. Right, there we go. I thought I was shorted about Nicola and Terry. Oh, look, even Gerd's taking the mic now. We're all fine. Hi Liz, how are you doing? So, yeah, I did actually put on the title. How's your week been? Who's had a good week and who's had a bad week? Come on, let's talk about other people. I've had a week where the weather was beautiful 1 minute, absolutely pouring down with rain at the moment, and when you work outside all day, it's never much fun, to be honest, when that rain comes down. Yesterday I was working away and it was absolutely boiling. It was lovely, and then 10 minutes later it was absolutely chucking it down where you couldn't really work in it, not for what I do. So yes, it's definitely been a weird week, but I've had some rather late days, unfortunately, with work. And oh, here we go, it's Friday. Dana, how you doing? Not sure, they just let's have a look. Going out soon to town to watch something. What, big punch up or something outside one of the pubs? Can't slightly birthday. Need braving spoke. You can't ring people when they're on the holiday. Nicola, that's terrible. Busy. You're always busy, Andy. You do some miles every week. You really do. Let's have a look then. Giving her the bums. Yeah, we'll probably end up letting go though. See how over we can chuck her. Crap week. Lead burn infected. Needs cleaning up. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad, Lynn. You need to definitely take more care of yourself. Really, yeah. You don't want to be doing things like that. So, Andy's been busy. Lynn's had a crap week, you know, so I'm the greatest showman. But I'm here. Only joking. After Beacons later tonight, to place traps for the training recruits. Fair enough. Hi Kelly, how are you doing? Good week magnet fishing, but paying for it, sore muscles. Well, it's all worth it, that's the way I say. I'm all okay actually, because I mean, we go out for a long time on Sunday, you know, you can have a couple of hours drive, 8 or 9 hours fishing, couple of hours drive back. Sunday night's a bit interesting getting out of the chair, but by Monday I'm actually okay. You know, so I always think, oh, I'm going to feel this tomorrow. And no, I think the only time really I felt something was the cannon. The cannon was a definite day. The next day, bit burn on the shoulders, but apart from that, no. He ain't home tonight either. I know, Claire. He's down the pub enjoying himself. He said you won't let him go out on a Friday night anymore, so he has to sort of stay away now. You like that one, did you, Paul? No, my car on the road. Time to get on with my magnet. Blooming right. Get out there. Now the weather's nice. I mean, Sunday apparently it's going to be 21 degrees. Said it was going to be quite warm last week. They said occasional showers. Well, you asked Paul and Ben. No, they were showers, all right. They were like a bloody power shower the way they come down. Getting hot, yeah. 38. We had a crap week, but I got to carry on. So, been doing the back exactly. If you have a bad week, you've just got to get on with it. No point in just sitting there. It wasn't my fault. The frying pan attacked me. Stay away from frying pans, then get yourself a microwave. They're much safer. I mean, it might send you a bit crazy with all the microwaves, but it doesn't hurt as much as burning yourself. I thought you said I'm loopy. I thought, well, you're married to Roger, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Breastprints and cold drinks then. Yep, says it's 21 degrees, a little bit of cloud, but we shall see. They never get it right. It'll be changed by tomorrow anyway. Challenge me to 50 throws. 50. Oh, it's going to be hard work, that is. I better print the railjet, I'm going to need it. 75 Fahrenheit. One man, one magnet. Good evening. Won't take long, Nick. I don't know. I think it will. 50 of them, Terry. 50. A lot of people seem to know about these frying pans. Where can you get a magnet from to start? All depends on budget. I always say that to people. You know, if you want something just to get you going, but you will want to upgrade quite soon, I'll tell you that. You could go for an Amazon one. I wouldn't recommend it because I think you're going to regret doing it. If you can stretch your budget a bit more, then just head over to Online Magnets. All their stuff they do is brilliant. I mean, I started with the Amazon magnets, but it wasn't long. It was about 2 weeks before I upgraded, and then about 2 weeks later, then I upgraded again to a bigger one. But Online Magnets, their magnets are absolutely brilliant. Even the 200 clamp is a really good starter magnet. If you want to go a bit bigger and to a 360, which I recommend more than anything, the 360 magnets are the best. And the Evo 70, like I said, they're not the cheapest, but you get what you pay for, unfortunately. If you buy yourself a £40 magnet, you're not going to get nothing like you're going to find with a 360 degree one, I can tell you that. You are low on volume. I shouldn't be because it's turned up enough. Might need to get a strong magnet, only have an Amazon special. If anyone's thinking of going for another magnet, go for a 360. Honestly, the 360 magnets are an absolute game changer. Dogs setting my dogs off barking. I know. I think we've got 9 of them here at the moment. They're everywhere, absolutely everywhere. See you later, Liz. Enjoy The Greatest Showman. Some good weather this way. Yeah, it's a bit cold now. It got a bit chilly today, to be honest with you. I think it's because when you get used to a bit of heat, when it just cools down a couple of degrees, you start to feel cold. Pulled up 3 bikes today and very old master lock. Bikes are okay if you're not on a bridge and the water's 15 foot down, because bikes are an absolute pain then. Just drop it and pull it up. I'm not going to ask what you're talking about. Really not going to ask. Oh. Yeah, it has been a while. The magnet's probably, gone into retirement now. It's probably claiming a pension. It's been that long since it got used. See you later, Splosh. Yep. What dogs do I have? There's too many of them. I think at the moment, because my son and his fiance's dogs are here as well, so 7 Pomeranians, 2 Japanese Spits. So it's a lot of dogs, a lot of dogs, and a lot of dogs create a lot of stuff as well. But I don't do garden duties because they're the wife's dogs. She keeps reminding me they're hers, which is absolutely fine by me. Absolutely fine. Later, Andy. We'll catch up with you soon. Get home safe tomorrow. Claire will have a nice breakfast cooked for you. Maybe. I'll bring my fridge. People bring some strange things magnet fishing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone turn up with a fridge though. Oh, she loved it in the play park. Absolutely loved it. 360 are the best, yeah. I don't think you can actually appreciate how good they are until you've actually tried one. What you've got to remember is that they are better, but they do have weak spots. All 360s, it doesn't matter what make, what model, you're always going to get that weak spot because the case at the bottom is more of a sleeve to protect it. You hit it off walls and it hits on the corner, it will chip it. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately, that is the way it is with all 360 magnets, and it doesn't matter which manufacturer they come from, they all break when they hit walls. I've hit multiple walls in mine, and when I actually look at my Evolution Extreme, it is absolutely battered. Doesn't stop it working though, still works fine, but the case really is battered on it. But that's the way it is, you know, you've got to expect to get damage. You're always going to be hitting things. Rivers are very harsh on magnets, rivers are really harsh on ropes, and doesn't matter how much you wrap your rope, you will find it will wear the rope. And that reminds me, I have got to re-rope mine because it's all frayed. Got it stuck on something last week, and by the time we got it in, it's quite frayed, so it got another knot in it, so it's time to re-rope the 80. But if you are a regular river fisher, you will know that whatever you do, you're not going to protect your rope on a river. Rivers are really stony and they will pull rope to bits. But fortunately, it's only the end, and when you've got 30 metres off it, you can pull it down a little bit at a time, and it lasts for ages. Really does. It's only when you get the fraying bits in the middle of it that it gets annoying. Can't recommend the 80. The 80 is awesome. Love the 80. Last Sunday, me and Paul actually never used a magnet bigger than the 80. And you see the amount of stuff we got out with them little magnets. Unbelievable. Which is great because, I mean, when you throw in the bigger ones like Integrity, the Evo Extreme and things like that, they're heavy magnets. Throwing them all day, yeah, it's hard work. But the 80, you can just keep throwing it all day long. It's lovely and light, 25 metres out. And the fines we were getting, like I say, not once did it even bother putting the bigger magnet in. So it was sort of quite an easy day in that respect. But the fines weren't easy because there's some amazing fines. Harvey Upton, how you doing? Hi Dean. So I'm just trying to catch up with the comments again, bear with. Bring McDonald's. He'll bring you McDonald's home, doesn't he like you? You bought the Evo 70, use it for what? Evo 70 is brilliant. It is a brilliant magnet. The 80, it is a noticeable difference between the 70 and the 80, but it's the same with the 80 and the Evolution are a noticeable difference as well. But there's no point in just going for the biggest and the strongest one out there if you're not comfortable with it. You've got to remember with a lot, the Evo Extreme, it's a 4 kilo magnet, and to be throwing that all day, believe me, I've done it multiple times, you know you're throwing it. But the 70, same again, you get loads of distance on it. Snappy little magnet as well, that really does hold on to things. But yeah, any of the Evolution range are brilliant, to be honest with you. See you later, Lindsay. No, don't be silly, Nicola. I'm not having any more. No. No more dogs. Got 9. No more. No. Finished. Done. And the cats. Well, I'll put the cats with them. I've got a full bloody football team then, haven't I? Yours is man, but that's what I mean. The 360s. It doesn't matter how battered they get; they still work. Mars Spark, I hit it Monday. Welsh Dragon, good evening. I think everybody's got a 360 on. They all say that. I mean, I even looked at one of the other manufacturers. Now, their case on theirs is nearly 5mm thick, and they still damage the magnets as well. I think with them, because it's so thick, when it has a good whack, I don't think it's got any flex in it, you see. It's like rock solid, so the case is shocking the magnet. So it doesn't matter who, where from, they're all going to sustain damage, you know, but it depends how much you use them. Obviously, with me, it gets a lot of use. It gets a lot of abuse. I like to try and get it to them places where no one else will throw it, because they know they're going to hit the wall, and many a times I've bounced it off a wall, but I've got exactly where I wanted to get, so sometimes you've just got to go with it. Mine is cracked and pieces missing, it works. That's it, exactly. Chunks does not stop them working, you know, so if you've got a chunk missing out your magnet, don't worry about it, it will still work. I've actually seen clamp magnets damaged, which it's not common for a clamp to be damaged because it's got a full surround on it. You've only got two faces that show, and when you hit it, you're not really hitting the face on the side. I've got my original Evolution, and I used, not Evolution, my Beast, and I used that for probably 2 years, and that has some serious abuse. Now, the outer part of the clamp magnet, it's got some knocks, it's got some bangs on it, but the actual magnet itself, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's brilliant. Yeah, Paul's rope was getting a few knots in it because he was getting rather frayed. But you know, it's like when you're there, you just want to get on with it. You think, yeah, I'll sort that later. And no, I think the last time I rewrote mine, it's because I had about 5 knots in the rope where it kept fraying. So I sort of just done a knot so it didn't fray anymore. But it was getting a bit annoying, to be honest with you. Hi, Jamie, how you doing? Must admit I prefer Greg's. Greg's what? No, Greg's good. I do like Greg's. You feel like you're getting something a little bit healthier. You know, you can't beat a frozen sausage roll or something. I just join my family instead of just watching. That's good. Lots of people have said that they started watching my videos and now they're doing it all the time. All I can say is I apologise. For you being dragged out on Sundays, getting all smelly and going home knackered, but it's a fun hobby at the end of the day. Jeff and Rhonda, you take care of yourself. Oh, I can't wait to see what we find next. That's the thing about this hobby, you know, you can go somewhere and think you're not going to find anything, and you find the most random things in the most random places and things you just never expect to find, and they're all there. Absolutely brilliant. Evo 8 is a lovely magnet. It is. The Evo 8 is a cracking magnet. Paul's Evo 67.5 now. That's had some abuse. I've heard that crashing off a few walls, in all fairness. Hi Mary, how you doing? Yeah, we've all hit some things, and that's what I say with the 360, don't put it on thick metal when it's not in the water. The water definitely helps the cushion, and if you've not got the water to slow your magnet down, I have actually seen somebody put one on a post and actually cracked it. It does happen. Paul Finden, good evening to you as well. I would never use a carabiner. Definitely not. The ones I use, they are rated at 2 ton. I've got the aluminium ones, to be honest with you, because I don't like the steel ones because it always gets stuck to the magnet. Don't really like winching with one of them because I just do not trust them. Not only that, they can be a bit snaggy. If you do that perfect shot and it slides down and goes over a pole, or it gets caught in a bit of rebar that's in the water that's buried, I definitely would not go carabiner. I've got a carabiner on the other end of the rope, which is what I use when I use the grapple hook. But with the grapple hook, if I lose that, I don't mind. It's just the thought of losing a magnet because I didn't bother tying a knot. I'll stick with tying the knot. Yep, that's it. And person that says only as good as their tools. Well, not really. Like I say, I've seen some amazing stuff pulled out with even the really cheap magnets. But as this hobby gets more used, as it gets more popular, as it has been over the last 6 years, it's absolutely gained some traction, to be honest with you. And people are still out. Hundreds of people are out every week pulling more and more out. It is going to get harder. Things aren't going to get clearer, and that's where you've got to think outside the box and just go to them little places where you never would have dreamed of going, because you just never know. So dust off the magnet. Yeah, you should do that in your normal 3 throws, Nick, because you know you're not a heavy thrower. Don't dust it. She's got to throw it. Yeah, she normally has 3 goes. I don't know, because I'm trying to keep up the comments. You're going to have to refresh my memory. Was it one of them, whatever I was talking about? Heavy boatyards can have a lot of heavy stuff in all fairness. Done a couple of them, and they can have some real flipping big things in there. A lot of girders, RSJs and things like that. I'll try and unload the van full of scrap from last week. Two Brothers Treasures Magnet Fishing, good evening to you as well. Right, I'm going to get through these comments, bear with me. Hopefully out tomorrow. Nah, Saturday's just not right, it just doesn't seem right. It's a Sunday thing. Magnet fishing has always been a Sunday thing, like a Chinese is always a Sunday thing as well. More cracked on lighting, the Maidenhead Bridge. Yeah, we're going with Tyler Magnet. Went from the Beast to the Eva 70. Now we have the Magnetite Barbarian. That was the first 360 I had, actually, the Barbarian. Back in its day, they sent me it to try out. Absolutely stunning magnet. The case was a little bit thin. That was the problem with that. Theirs sustained damage quite quickly because their original version of it had quite a thin case on it. And doing rivers and that's a good test for them. But they improved the case, they got it thicker, and then couldn't fault it. I couldn't actually fault the magnet. I just thought it sustained a lot of damage quickly, purely for the fact the case was a bit thin on it. But obviously you want to keep it as slim as you can. You don't want it to be too fat because you want to get all the magnetism out of it. But I think it was just that little bit too thin. But once they improved the case on it, absolutely brilliant magnet. It just turned up. Later, John. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, you can't beat the aluminium carabiners. They don't get stuck to your bloody magnet all the time. I'm still looking for a pew pew. I've had 1 or 2 now, to be honest with you. Thank you very much, Lynn. Oh, hang on. I brought another screen on. There we go. Later, Stuart. Thanks for joining. Oh, best find this year. I don't know. I honestly, I'd have to look back at my videos. I found so much stuff. The thing that we don't know whether it is what we think it is, if that's the thing that we think it is, then I would say that's probably right the way up there. The bar shot cannonball, I think that was this year as well. The bar shot, I like that. That's the biggest bar shot I've ever found. So it's always difficult to know what is your best, what is your favourite, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We're waiting to work this out. If this what we're thinking it is, then it's really, really cool. And if it's not, well, I couldn't tell you what it's going to be. It's just got that look about it, and it's something. And it's not small, so it's something that we're going to have to see on. But the bar shot was good. I must admit, I did like that. But saying that, I like the Victorian lamp base as well. It's not always about the guns and explosives, to be honest with you. Yes, I've had 1 or 2 of them, but sometimes. It's just that thing that's a little bit different, something that you haven't had before. Hi Graham, how you doing? Was it hour ahead? I don't know. I've got it. I will find someone to check it out. I'm not 100% sure. I've sent pictures to someone. They said it's very hard to determine from a picture. So you never know. I think it's actually sitting over there. or the wife's thrown it in the bin because she got fed up of me leaving it on the windowsill. But I don't actually know. It's another one of those things I've put aside, and maybe one day I'll get it checked out. You never know. There is somebody I know that might know, but they want the pictures I sent to a guy. He said he would actually want to see it properly. So whether or not I choose to post it to him, or whether or not I just leave it there and as a don't know, we shall see. It's in the cleaning process at the moment. Yes, yeah, definitely different, definitely. See, look, the cleaning department, this remote cleaning is fantastic, to be honest with you. Yeah, you like shots and bar. What a surprise. Will Smith, the like button. Paul, when you're talking to Nicola, there's no such thing as the wrong bar. As long as they serve drinks, it's to the right bar. Doesn't matter where it is. I'm sure you have lovely singing voice like the local moggies. I saw the Lion's Cake one. Yeah, that is. I must admit, I do like signage. All the ones I seem to find are in really bad condition. That ROP Motor Oil one that I found in Manchester when I was up there with Mr. Houlihan, lovely sign, but absolutely knackered. The one I got from Bedford, which was Vauxhall News, that was actually quite nice, both twin-sided, little chunk missing out of it, and then it dried out and it literally turned to dust. So as for enamel signs, yeah, haven't found a lot. I've got one sitting outside my back door, which is Bridge 2, London and North West Railway. That one. I've got another one in the garden, which is Gallows Hill Bridge, which is kind of cool because, you know, it came from the place where the gallows used to be. And I've got that one. That's kind of cool. That all got restored, and I sort of left it laying flat, and all the water's got out again. And in all fairness, it went from looking new to looking used, which is a lot better, to be honest with you. Jagged. Johnny's Corner, well done, and on your collab, it looks like you had a fantastic time and a drop of water as well. But I hope you raised plenty of money, and it looked like you all had a good bit of fun, let's put it that way. But well done. I'm sure you raised a good amount of money for charity. Good sound editing software. So it was worth 250 quid. There we go, we're off again. Don't get them together, end up bad. Actually, I know someone's got a really good sign. I believe, is it Ben has a really nice sign? He's had it a long time, but he's got actually a cool sign, Ben has. He did show us it once, but it's been sitting in the dark, sort of like Rocky's fishing talents. Been sitting in the dark for a long time. Yes, Dave, they did. They got 2. So I'm on it though. Don't worry, I'm sorting it. Don't know what went wrong there. Fantastic, and possible by a massive family effort. Well, that's what it's all about. Everybody coming together. But I'm glad it all went well for you. Don't encourage Jabba. You don't have to encourage Mr. B. He's hiding. But if you haven't watched that video, really you need to go have a look. Have a look at Wednesday's video. Ben had a really good trip to Oxford. Or was it he had a really good trip when he got to Oxford? He had a bit of a mishap that day. You will see in the video, you really will. But that was sort of payback because he also threw water in Aaron's face. So, yeah, it was quite comical. So if you haven't, and you get to see him put his necklace on as well, look, he loved it really. He absolutely loved it. Then again, send money to the wrong person again. It's not like that, Graham. Unfortunately, with anything, if it's not what you do, not what you're used to, yes, it can be a pain. Everything's sort of made easy, as they call it. But I know with my parents and things like that, they would have no interest in things like that. Even like now, everything's online. Everything's done online, and to the youngsters, they're brought up that way. They find it easy. It's not a difficult thing. But if it's something you just wouldn't do, I understand. And to be honest with you, my in-laws, if you mention something about online, that's it, done. I mean, they haven't even got satellite TV or the internet, and still uses a VHS recorder. Now that's going to show the age, because some people just definitely don't want to move with the times. That's all I can say. Oh, was that Paul's big sign? That was a big sign, in all fairness. I would say it was from a local shopping place, but saying that, you don't know, with a flat plate, that could have gone in the river 100 miles away, and that would just skim along the bottom. So, yeah, that was a very sunny day with the Slimming World and the pizza and everything else. You have, Johnny. But honestly, I thought you were going to be resting up now. Because it's not just the organisation, that itself is hard work. Running around on the day, well, in your case, running around for 2 days, making sure everything's all right. And then there's the come down from it as well. And it is hard work, and unless you've actually been in that position, I don't think you could really appreciate how much work goes into it. You think everything's sorted, and there's one thing you think, I haven't done that yet, and back to the drawing board. But it's good. But yeah, anything that you've raised, fantastic. You've had people come from all over the place to support you, which is fantastic news. Cape Cod, good evening to you as well. Hi Quinn, how are you doing? But yeah, collab. Not going to do one this year. I think we are going to do later on. We shall do an open day. We shall just pick a location, and if you want to come and join us, you can. If you don't want to come and join us, you don't have to. But we are going to do something like that. Collabs are hard work. I personally do not have the time to organise a big thing like that. But what I should do is we'll just do something like an open day where anyone can turn up. You fish. It won't be all glamorous. I'm not promising you a pub with food and everything else and parking. I've said this is where we're going to be. It's up to you. You can join us if you want, and the only thing I'll sort out is I'll make sure the scrap's sorted. You weren't that bad. Still recover from me in Jabba. Your day didn't go according to plan that day, did it, Jabba? Your taxi didn't show up, so you come on the train. I believe you got back quite late, and did you get lost again? Not that you do that very often. That's it, Terry. You will make sure the scrap's sorted. You want to get yourself a PA like Terry. She, absolute star. She can talk any scrap man into going anywhere. Don't want one of those. What is the 90s? What was going on in the 90s? Oh, I was getting married, getting divorced, moving house twice, 3 times. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, the 80s were better. They definitely were better. He'd had a drop, hadn't he, Rocky? I seem to remember he'd had a little bit when he got there, and he had a little bit while he was there, and then he had a little bit more on the way home as well. So yeah, maybe he'd had a little bit. I was in the college in the 90s. I was in full-time employment. Women are the backbone in any team. They are, yes. we'll do the grafting. Terry can do the paperwork. I quite agree. She's going to kill me for saying that, but you know, I'm sort of used to it now, to be honest with you. It's all fun and banter. I think what it is, she has organisation skills, which organise. I don't get the time to organise. I'm just one of these people that sort of, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't. Just let it flow. Where Terry's always very organised like that. And I think that's the difference with the woman's mind. They like to organise things, where blokes are just, yeah, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that tends to be what it's like, I think. Oh. I think I'm missing some comments. Oh, there we go. I'm moving again. Oh, look what you've done now. You've started arguing with me. I mean, I didn't say anything. Tracy, just a question. How many plaques do you think you've actually done since you've been doing them? I mean, because I must have about 15 of them. So, have you got any ideas of how many you've actually done? There's a question for you. Mark Pennison, good evening to you. And that's going to be a question now. Let's see. So you might have to go away for a couple of weeks and think about it. I mean, Trace, you do amazing work. I mean, it must cost you an absolute fortune. You're a star. You won't take anything off anyone for doing it. Big credit to you. And the work is absolutely unbelievable. You know, the time you spend on it and that. Yeah, everybody on here that's got one of Tracy's plaques, you all know how amazing she is. And she'd just do anything to help anyone with Tracy. And I did manage to give her some magnets once. I felt a little bit better, but yeah, absolute star Tracy is. She made some lovely plaques. You see, look, everybody on here, beautiful. She's done so many of them. But I just wondered if she knows actually how many she's actually done. I bet she doesn't. Hi Tim, how you doing? Doing about 10 a week. I think you did the first one for me in about 2019, 2020. And if you've been doing 10 a week since then, blimey. You'll be planting a rainforest soon. You know, for everyone you chop down, you've got to put another one up. But fair play to you. You must have spent an absolute fortune. And everybody here appreciates everything you do. Love the plaques. Look, Tracy's amazing. They all know it. Absolutely brilliant work. Right, I'm going to wrap this up now because, believe it or not, we've got a video premiere at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I just actually need to do it. Well, finish it. I'm a fair way through it. I've got to get it finished because I need to get it uploaded. Because obviously now, being 4K with my internet speed, we're about an hour and 25 minutes to upload a half-an-hour video. So, and when I do upload a video, I absolutely cripple the internet for everyone else. So what I normally have to do is have it all ready, and when I go to bed, then I just put it on and leave it uploading overnight. So, yeah, doing a yard sale this weekend. Well, good luck with that one. So get ready for some heavy lifting, mate. So yeah, I'm going to get that done. Right, so we are back out on Sunday. We are going to a completely new location, somewhere we haven't been before. Never been there before. I know I haven't. Don't really know of a lot of other people that. You never know though. Someone might have been there before, someone might not, but it doesn't put us off. We'll still go there. We are going to be joined by the squeaker ones. That must remind me. Somebody messaged me to remind me to bring me earplugs because it's a long drive home with tinnitus. And thank you all for joining. Check out Wednesday's video. That's the third part of our Oxford trip with Jabba and all that scrap. Big thank you to Darren who came along and he picked it all up for us. So he had a good start to his money because there was a fair bit of scrap there. But Thank you all for joining. We will be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow night for the premiere. We will be live on Sunday. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do and leave a comment, because otherwise YouTube sees you as a ghost, and if you don't leave a thumbs up or a comment or anything else, you never know, they might get rid of you. Well, thank you all for joining, and I will catch you soon. Take care, everyone. If you're out at the weekend, don't forget, it could be hot, but knowing Google always gets it wrong, it's going to be pouring down with rain. But thanks for joining.